Hello, Internet. I am Matt Haas. Welcome to another Good Morning, Haas. Who do we have in the house? It's you, Demand.
Trending in sports.
Trending in sports. Britta Aller, good morning, Matt and friends, on yet another hot day. Yes. What is this heat doing to my grass? I am not happy. I did some wood carving, and I'm going to talk about that work I've done right here on Good Morning, Haas.
Good morning, Haas. The show you can't miss. Rocking and rolling. With that Haas leading the way.
Get ready to groove, baby. Let's go. Look at this glorious piece of wood carving I have done. Isn't it wonderful? It is by no means complete. The idea is to have 8 ounces of coffee grounds in that part. I got a whole bunch of carving knives for a video review product on my side hustle. And a long time ago, I was at a party at a friend's house. All the woodworker peeps were there, and the guy brought a whole bunch of these slabs of wood, and they were for wood carving. He says, if anyone wants one, go grab it. I'm like, I'm not a wood carver, but I grabbed it. It sat in my basement for 8 years. I broke it out finally and used it. Did you ever see that meme where it's like, you know that piece of wood I was squirreling away since the 80s? I finally used it. 100% justified. I'll take it. So, yeah, this was my craft adventure that we've got going on here. And I would have liked to completed, because this obviously is super, super shallow. This was hard. It's very hard to carve out a circular shape in wood, a spherical shape in wood. Very difficult. But that's as far as I could get for the video. I'm like, all right, got to stop. And look, my hands are unscathed, because when you're using very sharp implements, you can get into a lot of damage really quick. There's a woodworker, Desert Bum Woodworking. Good morning, Matt and friends. Look, Chuck, I did some wood carving out of wood. Wood. Here's the thing about woodworking. The most dangerous thing you can do is when you're trying to do something with a tool, something sticks and you need to put pressure in order to get it moving. You could be putting a piece of wood through a saw blade. Say this is a saw blade, and it's sticking, and you gotta force it. Anytime something sort of gives you resistance and you have to push through it, that's when danger can happen. And when you're using a knife to kind of like push, and then it breaks. So you better make sure whatever's in that path of the tool isn't flesh and bone, because that's a fight you're not going to win. Thank you. Yeah, I was having fun in the wood shop, and this the video requirements were, if you can do the wood carving on a wood table, that would be ideal. So it wasn't like a mandate, but it was like they really wanted it on a wood table. And I built a wood working bench, like a wood bench for the shop, but it was covered in crap. It was just storage. So I cleaned off that bench so I could have that wood top to make this video. So as a result of this side hustle video, I also have a somewhat cleaner shop. So I will take that. Tall Boy's here. Hi, Tall Boy. He says good morning. Good morning to you. Listen to this. It's John Venturini. When you hit that roadblock, always push through it. That deserves something special. You got to push through it. Just make sure there's no flesh and blood on the opposite end of the very sharp thing that you're pushing. Sammy Superstar is here. Hi, Sammy. He says, hey, everyone. We have greatness in the house. Sammy Superstar. He's going on to fame and fortune, baby. It's going to be a famous director in about, like, any minute now. Sammy, I do like going to Hollywood premieres. Just kidding. Hugh Demand says, hey, John Venturini. Easier said than done, JV. Well, that's true, too. It's tough. Oh, my goodness. Let's get some Mario sounds going. I'll put a happy sound. I'm in a happy mood. Yesterday, I was not in a very happy mood, but I've turned it around. If there's blood, we'll fix it in post. You know it. You know it. I'm coming to NYC in August. That's right, Sammy. I will be driving past New Jersey also in August. All right, the Marios are being dropped. Get them in. Get them in. Mario in the chat. Why? $2. Speaking of giving away money, tomorrow is the duck race. Woo! It's a palindrome episode. And I also realized I had a palindrome birthday earlier. So on Sunday. It's palindromes all over the place. I ain't mad at it. Ain't mad at it at all. All right. I got hit right in the feels, the nostalgia feels. Look at this product that came across my desk. Dungeons and Dragons dice set. Isn't this glorious? It says Dice Goblin up here. And then if you look on the back, it says Dice Gablin. They spelled it wrong on this side. This is what happens when non-native English speakers design products. Sometimes I get a word wrong or two, but hey, it's all good. These are 9 sets of polyhedral Dungeons and Dragons dice. So we'll get the 12-sided, 20-sided, 10-sided, 8-sided, 6-sided, 4-sided. Looks like there's two 10s. You always have a double 10. And each one comes with a little bag with random colors and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And since my son was over on the weekend, we were looking for his Pokemon cards in the garage. I found all my old Dungeons and Dragons paraphernalia. That's right. Trivia contest answer here for the future. Matt used to play Dungeons and Dragons. And I have a whole set of lead figures. Lead figures. Figures made out of real lead. You know, lead. Like the real stuff. Toxic. My nickname in high school, Dice Goblin. Oh, yes. John, you got the audience clapping. Not surprisingly. All right, you want to hear something fun? Here we go. Today is National Leon Day. You spell Leon backwards, it's Noel. We are halfway to Christmas. And I have to tell you this story. When my son was about 8 years old, we went to the Christmas Eve party at my uncle's. And my uncle throws epic parties. And it is Christmas, so of course, plenty of gambling. My family's on a different level, at least on my dad's side. And we play a card game called Scat. It's really fun. You put 3 $1 bills up, and then you play about 20 to 15 rounds till you exhaust your $3. So it's not like no one walks out of there hundreds of dollars in the hole. It's just for bragging rights. It's kind of like poker, but a little bit different. Anyway, my son was at the poker table. We were in between games, and Leon was there. Leon is not related to me, but for all purposes, he's basically my uncle. Super close family friend, and he's always been in my life. So Leon was there, and my 8-year-old son was at the table, and I was at the table. And this is going to be important later. I had a point and shoot camera right in front of me at the table, and I have proof. This is what happened. All right, this is going to be epic. Leon's a bit older, and he has false teeth, so he has dentures. And when you have dentures, you sometimes dislodge your denture and just kind of put it in your mouth to like ease up on the irritation. And it looks like this. You know, he takes his teeth out and he kind of moves them forward. And you can't see the teeth because his mouth is closed, but he pushes, you can tell that there's something in the guy's mouth, and then he puts it back in his mouth as normal. Evan, 8 years old, had no idea what that was, and he was fascinated with it. And he was like, just looking at Leon. He didn't know what to do or say. He was just watching him do this because Leon would do it every couple of moments. He'd pop him out when Leon wasn't talking. He'd put him back in, pop him. It just kept going like that. And Leon finally asked him, he says, what's going on, Evan? And he's, what are you doing with your mouth? Why does your mouth keep doing that? And he goes, oh, that's my teeth. He grabs his bottom teeth, takes it out. He's holding his dentures in his hand, all slobbery because it's obviously in his mouth. And he touches the back of Evan's hand with his teeth. Evan freaked out. He had the look of horror on his face. He was like, I went to grab my camera, and I missed the shot. He only held that face for like 2.5, 3 seconds. I wasn't fast enough. No one was fast enough. It was so funny. And then a few people start laughing. Then everyone start laughing. And then he starts laughing. He thought he was touched by like a radioactive decay. Like he thought he was going to die. Like he had no idea what that was. That's Leon for you. Oh, these are my teeth. Take them out. Boom. Touches his hand. Just like that. It didn't miss a beat. Like, Leon, you're crazy. He's crazy, I tell you. Crazy Uncle Leon, who's not my real uncle. It's an extra game finding the spelling mistakes. It kind of is. Oh, there's Skeletor. Fisher Price knew my first crap set. Teach your kids how to shoot. Hard ways and 11. Oh, John, you're killing me. Give me a thumbs up for John's excellent comment there. That was amazing. Holy hell. Does Kings of Leon do concerts at National Leon Day? Let us know in the comments. Oh my God. Hilarious. Good morning, Haas. Hey, there's Rich Vibes. All right. I want to prove it to you. Well, kind of prove it to you. This is Leon right here. He's at the card table. This is my brother, Evan. Excuse the weird dog photo. But the reason I'm showing you this, look right there. Do you see that camera? That was my point and shoot camera I had. This is me probably shuffling. And at the time, now people were indifferent. This wasn't the moment it happened. This was the night it happened. And Evan was sitting where my brother Steve was sitting there, and I was right across the table. And I would give anything to have a photo of that. Now, no one took a photo. It was only 2.5 seconds. The look, I can't describe this enough. The look on his face, he thought he was going to die. He didn't scream, but he was just horrified. He was mortified. He had no idea what false dentures were. He's 8 years old. Guy takes something out of his mouth and touches the back of his hand with it. And it was the funniest thing I have ever seen. Oh, I want to have an Uncle Leo. He is, the guy is actually really interesting. He's lived a crazy, crazy life. My Uncle Jim liked to make up, pretend, punch him in the face, and he would spit his teeth out at us. 25-50 blind, shuffle up and deal. Oh my God. Oh my God. Woo! I'm telling you, man, my mood today is polar opposite of what it was yesterday. I thank all of you, the Good Morning Haas audience. You're all amazing. I love you all. Fa-bam. I also love my level 2 fun havers. I love all of my audience, but Roy's here from Control Alt Roy and Tech Troublemaker. Sammy Superstar in the house. He's in the middle. And Klondike. Verbal shout outs for being level 2. Level 3 perks go to the Venture Forward and Rich Vibes. You just heard it. They get verbal shout outs as well. But as an additional perk for level 3, they get their name on screen in gold. Now with sparkles. Thank you, level 3. Thank you, level 2. And thank you, level 1. I see you level 1s out there. Drop a fun member-only emoji if you are any level member here on Awesome Fun Things. Kabam. I think Tall Boy's streaming tonight, baby. Check him out, the Lab Tech Show. Yes. Rich sent me some awesome audio yesterday. I think it was at that moment on, my spirits were lifted when I heard the audio he sent me. It was a remix of some of the Mario sounds, like that. Only it was with dance music. It was actually pretty epic. I don't want to play it because I'll probably get copy struck, but that's the thing. Smash the like button. Like that smash button. I like the smash button. I do dig that. All right, everyone. I am going to leave it here. Join me tomorrow for the duck race. And then Friday for the $2. There we go. Skeletor. Meow. Meow. Everyone say meow. I put meow in the chat one time, and they thought it was Maya Angelou. I guess it's the same as Maya. And I wasn't typing Maya Angelou's first name. I was typing Skeletor's. Meow. Hey, I can't blame the host for not knowing. Not everyone is stuck in the 80s like me. All right. I love you all. I'm heading out. See you tomorrow. Peace.